Show from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Horned Frogs taking on the Tigers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And our starting pitcher here today, Chad Baker. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Left-hand hitter waits. And 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging. And there's one down.
For me, that knuckleball was just devastating. I mean, you see it so well. You think you're going to go out there and get 4 knocks, and you just swing and miss. And I tell you what, I tried my best to put Tim Wakefield in the Hall of Fame. So we'll see. If he gets there, you know it's because of me. Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here in San Francisco. And today's starting pitcher, Tom Sung. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, center field. DePaula on his way over. He's got it. And there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Andres Chaparro.
Well, he's one of the best on-base guys in the league right now. He just has that knack for working a lot of deep counts, and pitchers don't seem to want to challenge him too often either. Top 5 in on-base percentage in the National League.
Snow, the next to hit. 1 out, bases empty. That one hit to right. Under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 3rd, center fielder.
2 outs, bases empty. Here's the center fielder. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. All right, so you hit lefty.
2 strikes.
What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guy.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Here's Nick Pratto.
Nick Pratto.
Foul ball there. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Got him way out in front of the knuckleball there. That thing just floats and dances to the plate, and as a hitter, kind of feels like it'll never get there. You've got to try to find a way to stay on that back leg and just let it travel as deep as possible. Tough to do, though.
On the ground, right side. To first, 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting sixth, catcher Dalton Rushing.
2 down, base is empty. Dalton Rushing will hit next. And a swing and a miss. No score here in the second. Outside corner, got him looking. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Bottom of the second. At the plate, number 24. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And a 1-2. This to third, boots it, gets off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Andres Chaparro now at the plate. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. That one missed.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. Up the middle. And there's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He kind of muscled that one out there, didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
1 down. Now here is P.J. Bass. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Now 2 out.
Well, that actually works out for the hitter. If it's not a broken bat, it's hit hard enough for a double play. But with the slower roller, defense does a nice job at least getting 1 out of it.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Brewer. And a count 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Drops into the glove. That is the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. Now, Alex Freeland.
Alex Freeland.
The 2-1. And there's a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out.
I mean, trying to hit that pitch immediately after seeing a good fastball on the pitch before, just a brutal task, man. I don't envy this at all. You almost have to sit fastball and hope you get one you can put in place so you don't have to deal with the potential of seeing the knuckleball with 2 strikes.
So up next, Coe. One down, base is empty. In the air, left field, down the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Emil Morales getting ready to hit. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And a foul ball. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And there's a ball.
Count.
Next offering upstairs. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Now it's the shortstop. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball,
Fans come to the
2 strikes.
ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every
Slides, but it gets by him. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Snow digs in now. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Inside just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in the last half of the third. Swings and misses. And the count is even 2-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two on, one out. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Hauls it in for the out.
Number 24.
Here's the third baseman.
How many times have we seen an early at bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
Two aboard, two outs. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That one down the line. He steps on the bag. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Nolan Shanuel will hit next. Fourth inning underway. No score. Here's a 1-2. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, number 36.
So digging in, Sammy Carvajal. The 1-1. Swings through that one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Two on the way. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2-2 now. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. On to the bottom of the fourth now. Still with no score. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Lined into left center, base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now P.J. Bass. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Chaparro aboard here at first with nobody out. And that one is lifted in the air. DePaula sizes this one up, makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Yasiel Fernandez.
Now the left fielder.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
You know, sometimes a throw that bounces into second base can be just as good as a perfect throw in the air. Almost a little bit easier to handle at second base. For me, that caught stealing right there was all about a really poor jump off first. Just didn't time it well, and he was toast after that.
Just
that's off the
missed.
plate.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Back here at Oracle Park, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Nick Pratto. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, he got her swinging with the knuckleball there, and I feel this hitter's pain, Boog. I just have nightmares about the times that I had to face Tim Wakefield. Not good numbers, and if my career was based off of that, I would have been in AAA.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Brings it in. 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is fouled back. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Halfway through this one, still no score. Bottom of the inning. And now here is Brewer.
Number 82.
Next offering way off the plate.
Well, these players doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
So now the DH spot, Zach Veen. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one a little bit high.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it falls. And that turns the lineup over. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate.
Runner.
Picks over and he breaks for second. To second and he's out.
You're out.
Right through there for a strike. Two outs. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Alex Freeland. Ball to strike. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Well, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Fouled off. He was late. Towards first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, number 10.
So 2 down now, and here is Emil Morales. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Two down, nobody on. Very high with that one. And it's 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips. So he's perfect through 6. And we still have no score. Back here in San Francisco. And now the right fielder, Snow.
Number 25.
And the next pitch is way outside. Out to short, Miller. Zips it across, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, number 7.
And now the center fielder. The 2-1. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Runner on at first with one gone. And next will be the cleanup hitter. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Go to second. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Pitch misses there, and the count's even at 2. Activity in the bullpen. Edgardo Henriquez appears to be getting loose. Hidalgo getting cranked up as well. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Strike 3, got him swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Andres Chaparro, the next to hit.
That's a ball.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Two outs. And that misses. And the count is 3-1.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
This one in the air right field. He's under it. Brings it in. And that ends the inning. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Josue De Paula.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Hit on a line, and that's a base hit. And that ends the perfect game bid. So a man on base to start the inning. So the perfect game bid comes to an end, and now we'll see what he's got left in the tank and how they'll play it on the mound moving forward. But Singy, he's been a lot of fun to watch in this one.
Yeah, Boog, really impressive from the very beginning. I mean, this guy was in total command the whole time, attacking hitters, and really he's made them look pretty lost up to this point.
And here's the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. His righty-lefty splits there.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. High fly ball out to left field. He's under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, number 36.
Sammy Carvajal getting ready to hit.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there.
99 pitches, about to throw his 100th here in the 7th inning. This is where you really start looking for any signs of fatigue.
Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and the speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Check on the runner, and he's back in easily. One away, tie game. go-ahead run stands at first. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Throw to second. Ow!
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Edgardo Henriquez.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And now 2 balls and a strike. And that's a little bit high.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a miss.
We got a full count. 3-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's the left fielder. That's a laser base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Now it's the second baseman, Brewer. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Makes the grab out number 2.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
So now here's the DH, Zach Veen. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Next pitch is outside. Now move to first, and he's back in safely. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 3. With the go-ahead run at first, here the bottom of the 7th. That one lifted to left. Schneider under it. He's got it. And that is that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Junior Gomez.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And here is Nick Pratto. Action in the pen down there. Seth Halverson, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Ross also getting ready. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Next offering upstairs. Davis Schneider in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. got him swinging.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment to get back on track. His team needs him.
Now the left fielder, Davis Schneider. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. And that one missing low. Dalton rushing in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that is out of play.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Popped up left side. Chunk. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Dalton rushing. Digs in now. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. High fly ball out into left center field. And that is that. Back here at Oracle Park. Now here is number 5.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Into the corner, but foul. Sets him down looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Now it's the right fielder, Snow. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I'd love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Edgardo Henriquez is done, and it's a tie ball. Pitching change here, Miguel Hidalgo.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. It's the 9th, and we are tied. We go to the 9th, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Alex Freeland. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And now it's going to be Coe. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. And now Emil Morales.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Next offering misses. 3-1 now.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
On a line, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now that
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Junior Gomez won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Go-ahead run on base. And now the center fielder, Josue De Paula. Swings and misses. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
With the go-ahead run at first, here at the top of the ninth.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, number 24. Here's a 1-1. Top of the zone for a called strike. Movement in the bullpen. Hans Kraus, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. A changeup missing. It's 2-2.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
And now the first baseman, Andres Chaparro. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Just missed.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
In for a strike. 2-2 now. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And now the catcher comes up to him, P.J. Bass. Just outside. And the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Rushing down to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Back here in San Francisco, we're in extras here. Now the number 2 hitter, Nolan Shotwell. That misses, and a count 2-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Carvajal will hit next. Outside low. And now 3-1. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nick Pratto. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around third. He will score, and they take the lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Davis Schneider.
Ball.
And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed, though.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 59 getting loose out there. Sullivan warming up as well. Smash to the left side. Tosses to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Bo Brisky.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Now the left fielder.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed. In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here. Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, number 82.
Brewer now at the plate. In a spot like this, are you up there thinking to yourself, I'm trying to end the game?
Absolutely. It's been a long one. You're hungry, and you're ready to go home.
So the tying run at second, and a swing and a miss there.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Now only one out remaining.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
So it's their last chance in this one. Zach Veen getting ready to hit. That's down and in. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Risky is just one strike away. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
The final 1-0, a one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.